So in the last episode, you guys saw me going up in that Jordan commercial. You know, I'm finally endorsed by Jordan, and it feels pretty good. So you see my record so far, 28-20. We're actually gearing up for the All-Star break, and you know, I am kind of frustrated with our record, but you can't complain in the Eastern Conference being in the 4th spot. And you see my brand new shoes, the Boss 7s, are finally equipped on my feet. So without further ado, let's get this game against Boston started. Paul Pierce right here. He's not going to expect this pass over his head as I give an assist to Drew Gooden. But the Boston Celtics, you know how they are with their three-pointers. They were on fire right here. Look at it. One three-pointer right there, and then Ray Allen is going to come right back with another one, and just like that, they have a 10-point lead. But I decided to, you know, turn things up and play a little aggressive as I am headed to the free throw line right here for 2 free throws as I knock down both of them. So here I am, getting a pass from Jennings. That pump fake works. I go to the line, or should I say I go to the rack for a layup. So here's the Boston Celtics. Of course, they're going to be trying all those three-pointers, and I hate to do this because I don't really like to take a lot of cherry picks. I don't like to cherry pick a lot, but when your teammates aren't responding to your passes, when nothing is working out, you just got to do whatever you can to get points. So that is exactly what I'm doing here. You see an alley-oop from Brandon Jennings to my guy, and our connection in the last couple of weeks has been skyrocketed. I mean, he's been finding me on all the cuts, all the alley-oops, and it's been pretty good so far. So my mid-range shot right here goes down, and it's still 29-43 as we begin the second half. So they're forcing a couple shots right here. I'm gonna go to the rack for another dunk. So it's 45-31. We're slowly trimming this lead down as Gooden gets another basket. So right now, the coach is getting a little frustrated, but hey, we're fighting for it. You know, it's not going to be easy, but we're definitely fighting here. Another ugly basket by me. I mean, you see most of the footage right here, most of the shots right here are actually forced, and that's not good. You know, it's not good at all. And look at me cherry picking, but it's a 5-point game. And just like that, I cut it 3, and we're going to skip to the 4th quarter with 5 minutes remaining. The game is tied up. Mid-range shot. And you guys have noticed I changed my shot form. And I love it because I noticed the shot form that I had before, it was not, I mean, nothing was going down at all. So I'm loving the way this shot form has been working for me lately. It's been pretty smooth. Everything has been nearly going down. Look at the crossover and the dunk. I mean, God knows what happened to his ankles, but more importantly, we have a 2-point lead. Here's the Boston Celtics. They missed their shot, and Drew Gooden is going to clear up that rebound. And Jennings, I hope he doesn't force it right here. I'm calling for the ball. Are you going to give it to me? Jennings, I'm calling for the... Yes, there you go. So 42 seconds remaining, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. I'm going to call for the screen. Gooden was right there, and another poster dunk. This time it is Jermaine O'Neal, and obviously Rivers is going to get a little frustrated because he fouled. I mean, at least fouled me a little harder, so it's not a 3-point opportunity, but we are up by 7. You see Boston Celtics, they don't really have any time on the clock, and Paul Pierce is going to, you know, miss that shot right there, and that is it. Boston Celtics come to town here in Milwaukee, and they walk out with that cake, and no win for them. So you see my league-wide popularity, 86. Team chemistry, all because of my interviews, have been a 66. Because you guys know I answer a little cocky. And as far as the voting goes, I am 4th voting in the Eastern Conference for forwards. So hopefully, you know, it's not a guarantee, but hopefully I do get in and make it out to the All-Star weekend. But here it is. We are 2nd in the Eastern Conference. So here I am. And one of the first things that I want to talk about, obviously I talked about it in my last video as I clear up the rebound right here. I talked about it in my last video. Lately, I haven't released a lot of 2K, and I kind of regret it. I mean, it wasn't by choice though, because I've been having a lot of stuff going on, like NCAA, Madden, all sorts of stuff. So 2K sort of fell out the picture, I guess you can say a little bit. But since 2K13 is coming out October 2nd, I have to finish the series up. I have to. There's no way I'm not. I have to finish the series up. And then just a little update on what's going to happen. So in these next 2 weeks, obviously you guys are going to see a lot of 2K. You guys have been seeing it lately. I mean, I uploaded a couple yesterday. So you guys are going to see a lot of 2K in the next couple of weeks before 2K13 comes out. And a couple days before 2K13 comes out, I'm going to have a little voting session. Obviously, I'm going to make a whole video on it just to talk about what you guys want to see in 2K13. Because a lot of you, if you guys are new subscribers to my channel, you guys didn't know that I have a point guard as well. I had a point guard. That was the first position that I created when 2K12, ooh, look at that alley-oop. That was the first position that I created when 2K12 came out. And that was the first series that I did with 2K12. First My Player series that I did. I mean, we had about 40, 45 videos, and it was a complete series. I mean, we got drafted to the Wizards, traded to the Lakers, won the championship. It was a complete series. I loved it. A lot of people, you know, were sort of connected to that player. And then once I was done with that, I was a little bored, so I didn't really want to go into the second season with him. So I was like, alright, it's time to create another position, and that is why I created my small forward. So a lot of people do miss that point guard. They did want me to return him, but obviously since I didn't have a lot of time on my hand, I couldn't bring him back in 2K12. But what's going to happen is once I finish this small forward series, I'm going to have a little voting session where you guys can obviously pick who you want to see and at the start of 2K13. I mean, obviously, once 2K13 comes out, we're going to do multiple series. Once I finish one My Player, I'm going to create another one. We'll see what happens. But the most important question is, what do you guys want to see at the start of 2K13? Do you guys want to see the point guard or the small forward? Now, I'm not asking you guys to vote for it yet. You don't have to vote for it right now. But I'm going to have a little video on it later down the road before 2K13 comes out, just for you guys, so you guys can vote on who you guys want to see as the My Player for my 2K13. So, back to this gameplay. We got the win against Boston, then the actual Kings came to town, and we gave them another loss. So back-to-back wins here. It sort of grows the team's chemistry as we are heading into the All-Star break. So the score is 83-76. Performance-wise, individually, 37 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. So there it is. The shot clock is off, and the game is over. So the score is 83-76.
You guys managed to hold them off in a game that was probably a little closer than you would have liked. How did you feel about the team's performance tonight?
Sure, the score was a little closer than I'd like to see, but there was no doubt in my mind that we would win the game. If I'd felt like they had even the smallest chance of winning at the end, I would have just kicked it up another notch and finished the job myself. That didn't end up being necessary though, so I figured I'd save the hero act for another game when the team really needs it, you know?